The government has an obligation to educate all its students who have worked hard to qualify for university and college training. It's official, every Kenyan is now a hustler, including the president. Hustlers have no money to even buy the expensive unga, fuel, electricity, and now you are adding them more burden of paying for their education. The Kenya Kwanza government that has refused to disburse money to counties and declared CDF illegal at their Supreme Court is now lying to students to get school fees from CDF and county governments. While of the 2 trillion they collect from Kenyans, their leaders take more than 2 billion per day. At least that's what we know. They were taking the last 10 years, according to their former boss, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Junior secondary teachers haven't been paid for 4 months. Is the president saying governors and MPs are the ones to pay them? Averagely, no student enrolled in Kenyan universities, TVETs, is from a rich family. All students deserve full funding from the government. Rich students are studying abroad. Those studying locally are vulnerable and very needy. The government has just opened another mega corruption scheme where poor students will be asked for bribes in order to get full scholarships. There will also be tribalism, nepotism, and cronism in determining who gets full scholarships and who don't. Averagely, university programs cost approximately 300,000 Kenya shillings per year. Needy students are expected to pay 7% from their pockets, which is 21,000 Kenya shillings. A needy student can't afford even a meal of 50 shillings per day. Where will they get 21,000 shillings from? And what is the criteria of choosing needy and able students? This is where tribalism, nepotism, marginalization, and bribery will be the consideration for awarding full scholarships and not on merit. For example, if you say a person is needy, how are you going to determine the neediness of this student? Somebody could be having 2 parents, but both parents are not working. That person is overqualified to be a needy and vulnerable student. But there could be a person with a total orphan with no both parents. Such a student could have benefited from inheritance. But in the eyes of the government, that student can be classified as a needy student. We also have teachers in this country who have up to 3 to 5 students in various universities or other colleges. But the amount of money that they earn cannot sustain all these students in colleges or universities. How do you classify such teachers? So what is the criteria of classifying a needy student? Universities are in debt because top government officials are using universities. I have a dossier for all government officials doing business with universities and minting billions per month, which I'll release very soon. The government must pay adequate capitation to all our students and stop hiding in high debt owed by our universities. That is due to corruption, to deny deserving Kenyans a chance to good quality higher education. All parents, students, and Kenyans of goodwill must resist this attempt that is going to fail, like the infamous laptop project for all primary learners, for all primary school learners. The new higher education financing policy is a money laundering scheme and will go in history as the longest con, longer than the long con. In conclusion, should the government refuse to finance all students, and this at 100%, we are going to give directions on nationwide demonstrations soon. These demos will include all Kenyans, because in Kenya, you are either a student or a student to be, a parent or a parent to be. And the demos will start in Rift Valley region. Thank you. God bless you. And I want to give an opportunity to my fellow members of parliament to comment on the same issue. Thank you. Let's start with Mheshimiwa Umi.